In this video, we're going to talk about syllables, and we're going to talk about the 7 types of syllable. So what is a syllable? Well, a syllable is a unit of sound. Let's look at some traits. It's a unit of uninterrupted sound, and it's produced with one pulse of air from the lungs. So here's an example. Pie. That is a one-syllable word, pie. It's an uninterrupted sound. Let's look at the next one. Magpie. That is a 2-syllable word. It is made up of 2 uninterrupted sounds, mag and pie. Let's talk a little bit more about this pulse of air. It's a pulse of air that comes from the lungs and moves through the vocal cords, and then past the rest of the vocal tract, which we will talk about in a second. Let's go back to traits. Every syllable will have a vowel sound at its core, and that vowel sound might be a short vowel like a, e, I, o, or a long vowel sound like a, e, I, o, u, or maybe even a sliding vowel, a, oi. A little bit more on those later. Or maybe even a vowel called a schwa, which sounds like this, And this vowel can be represented by any of the vowel letters, which is why it is shown by the upside down E symbol. So a vowel sound, not necessarily a vowel, but a vowel sound, is at the core of every syllable. Let's remind ourselves what a vowel is. A vowel is produced by an open configuration of the vocal tract with vibration of the vocal cords but without audible friction. In other words, a vowel is caused by vibration of the vocal cords but without interference from any elements of the vocal tract. For example, the tongue, the teeth, and the lips. Here's another trait. A vowel can be made up of 1 or more letters. Look at this example. Biography. Bi, o, graph, e. Syllables 2 and 4 are 1 letter, but syllable 3 is 5 letters. This means for the vowel sound, there will be no interference from the vocal tract, but for other letters in the syllable, there could be. For example, look at buy. Say the syllable buy and you can feel your lips come into play. Okay, let's clear that. Before we look at the types of syllable, I want to talk a little bit about symbol notation. So here are the short vowels, and here are the long vowels. In symbol notation, a short vowel is shown with a capital V, V for vowel, and a long vowel is shown with a capital V with a hat. A consonant is shown with a C, and every other letter is itself. For example, E. So here, looking at the bottom, we have a long vowel, a consonant, and the letter E. The other thing to say is that sometimes letters can be crossed out, and that means that they are not pronounced. Okay, that was a quick introduction into symbol notation. Now let's look at the types of syllable. There are 7. Type 1 is a closed syllable. Here's an example. Bat. This is the symbol, VC. That stands for vowel, a short vowel, because there's no hat on it. So short vowel consonant. So if you look at the word bat, you've got a short vowel and a consonant. A-t. Here is another example. San, in the word sandy. That is a closed syllable. The next type is open syllable. Here's an example. B. The symbol is V for vowel, and it's a long vowel. So you can see that we have the E from B. Here's another example. Go in the word dingo. That is an open syllable. There's also the magic E. Here's an example. Life. The symbol is long vowel, consonant, E crossed out. Now it's crossed out because you don't pronounce it. It's what makes the vowel a long vowel. So here's another example. The syllable base in the word baseball. That is a magic E syllable. Long vowel, consonant, E crossed out. Type 4 is vowel teams. Boat is an example. Now look at the symbol. Long vowel, another vowel, but crossed out. So the second vowel is crossed out because it makes the first vowel a long vowel, but is not itself pronounced. Here is another example. Pie in the word magpie. So the letter I is pronounced as a long vowel, and the E, which is the second letter in the vowel team, is not pronounced at all. Type 5 is similar, and in your curriculum you may only have 6 types of syllable because some classify vowel teams and diphthong as the same type of syllable. But we don't, and I'll tell you why. Break. The word break has a diphthong in it. A diphthong is a syllable that moves from one sound to another. So, you go from the to the a very, very quickly. So quickly, in fact, that it's considered the same syllable. So, let's look at the symbol. A vowel and another vowel within a circle. The circle means that it's the same sound. So, 2 vowels, both pronounced. Notice that one of them isn't crossed out, but it's the same sound. And also notice that it's not the open vowel, which is why the vowel does not have a hat. Annoy. Oi is another example of a diphthong. It's 2 vowel sounds that slide from one to another. But it's so close that it's considered the same syllable. And that is why diphthongs and vowel teams are different. But just bear in mind that some people group 4 and 5 together. Type 6 is the R-controlled syllable. An example, fur. The symbol, vowel R. And it's that R that controls what the vowel sounds like. Here is another example. Far in the word farming. And the last type is consonant LE. An example, circle. So kul in the word circle. There are no one syllable or monosyllabic words with a consonant LE syllable. Here is the symbol CLE. Here's another example, candle, consonant LE. That is everything I want to say about syllables. I will leave you with this summarizing slide. A syllable is a unit of sound. It's a unit of uninterrupted sound. It's produced with one pulse of air from the lungs. A syllable has a vowel sound at its core. Notice the word sound. This is important. Not every syllable has a vowel in it, but it does have a vowel sound. And a syllable can be made of 1 or more letters. And there are 7 types of syllable. The last thing to say is that the vowel sound might be a thing called a schwa. And a schwa is represented by an upside down E. And it sounds like this. And that sound can be produced by any of the 5 vowels. I have put a link to the schwa lesson in the description. That's everything. Thanks for watching.